How's it going, everyone? And in this episode, you can see we got the tablet and pen out, so you know what that means. This episode is gonna be some troubleshooting. Yay! Alright, we got the play field all put together and everything on it. It starts a game, but we do have a few problems. All of our lights, let's put this in test mode. That's our lights. I replaced put all brand new bulbs in the back box panel, and you can see all of our lights are working. Still not happy how dim those green inserts are. I mean, it is working, but man, it's really hard to tell. You can see all of our lights are working. I had a couple of them. These three were out, and that 50 was out. Okay, those were just cruddy sockets. I cleaned them before I put new bulbs in, but they still didn't want to act right. Didn't want to light up. So it was just a matter of getting them really cleaned up, and there's a little corrosion on the little pin on the inside that the bulb pushes down in. So I got that all cleaned up just by keep cleaning it with my cleaning stick and moving that pin in and out, in and out, in and out, you know, back and forth, and it cleaned itself up. And twisting the sockets a little bit and all of that, it cleaned up and they came on. So we know we don't have anything, there's no problems with our lamp driver board. All of our lamps are working. And let's see, next, displays. We went through our displays, we fixed our credit and ball display. We had a 1000 was out, and it was just kind of giving us a little flicker along the bottom there. So we worked on that display and found that it was just a bad resistor. We changed the resistor, and lo and behold, our 1000 digits back. Reflowed all the pins on the back side, all the headers on all of our displays. Every one of them on the one end had about 2 or 3 cracked cold solder joints. So we got them all fixed up and working. They were working, but that wasn't going to last forever because of the cold solder joints. Okay, solenoids. Alright, those are all working. Now our switch test, let's see, you can see 0 means none of them are open. So all of our switches are open anyway. And we can go through them. That's 23, 31, slingshot 36, and 37. Feels like it need to adjust those a little bit. Yeah, those quite aren't touchy enough the way I like them. Let's see, out lanes. Yeah, I did the out lanes, 31 and 23. We'll work our way up. I'm not going to do the drop targets, because once we drop a drop target, then the switch will stay closed. They do all work. I did drop them all during a game, you know, as I'm testing things out here. Okay, our center, 30, pop bumper, 38, pop bumper, 39, pop bumper, 40. Saucer hole, 22. And let's see, there's 2 switches up here. 19, that feels pretty stiff in there. May want to adjust those too. 19, 19, both those switches are 19s. Let's see where else do we have any. Oh, gotta stand up here. 17, that one's pretty stiff. I need to adjust it. And 17, both of those are, both the stand-ups here and here are connected. Those are 17. Okay, this spinner, 20. And the other spinner, 21. So it looks like all of our switches are working. These should be the same. 32 and 24. Okay, those two, what did I say it was? Okay, 32 and 24, and then over here was 23 and 31. And like I said, the pop bumpers, everything, all of our switches are working. I just need to do a little adjusting on them, you know, get them a little more sensitive. There's switches behind the drop targets. Let me see if I can find something to get in there without dropping a drop target. 18. That's got to go in quite a ways. Yeah, I need to adjust that. And this one, 18. That one's not quite as bad, but I do need to adjust that one. So I just have to do some fine-tuning on the play field as far as getting all the switches a little more sensitive so they rack up points a little better. And then the rest of it's going to be on our test. That's our game. First game, second game, and third game for score. And that's our high score, 240. I set that on, or well, I didn't play and set that, but I set that down here. 19 games. I've played 12, screwing around. 6, that's playing with those coin units, and 20, I'm not sure what the 20,720, I'll have to look that one up. But, and then the rest of them are just going to be some audits that we don't really need to screw with. So I'll turn that back on, let it reset, because I think there's like 27 positions for audits in there, and half of them, and we know it comes up, boots, the chimes, play, and then we'll start a game. We got 19 games. We know all of our switches work because this should be, that's lit, so it's 100. Yep, that one's lit, so it should be 100. Yep, and then the other side, not lit, should be 10. Yep. Our hole, we're at 50. Yep. Okay, let's move that along. 5,000. Yeah. 1,000 with double bonus. Yeah, it's lit. See, that's what I mean. I definitely got to do something about either changing those inserts or getting something a little brighter. I have a couple LEDs. I may throw a couple LEDs in those two sockets just so we can get those brightened up. Because you can't even tell, you know, that it's on the first arrow, it should be 1,000, and your double bonus light should be lit, which it is, kinda. I think it shows up in the camera. Yeah, it shows up on the camera better than it does here. Okay, where were we? Oh, yeah, and these should be 10. Yeah, 10, 10. You can tell this is not a high-scoring game. That's 100 when lit, so it should be 10. Yeah. This one's lit, so it should be 100. Yeah. Man, I like them spinners. Those spinners really work good. Should be 10 on our slingshots. Yeah. Yep. Okay, advance bonus when lit. Yeah, went from 4 to 5. on the side. And let's see, bonus when lit. And it gives us 50. Center, 50, adds bonus when lit. Up to 7. Okay, target. These should, I think, are 50. Nope, those are hundreds. Yep. Stand-ups are 100. This one's only 50. Nope, that one's only 10 when it's not lit. Bummer. It sucks. Okay, extra ball when lit, but it doesn't tell you what you get when it's not lit. 1,000. Okay. Let's see, 1,000. Okay. Drop targets. Now, let's see. All targets down scores 3,000 and special when lit. But see, here's where I'm having the problems. We have 50, and we should get 3,000. Yep. But those were all put down once. This side, get 50 per drop target. Then the last one. And now our extra ball or special should be lit. So I do believe we're having a problem here. Let's see. Knock 5 drop targets down, scores 3,000 points, and lights target special lights. Also lights bottom rollovers to score extra ball. So our extra ball, let's see. Extra ball. Yeah, this should be the same, but I'll put it as one thing that we need to look at just in case it's connected, but I'm not sure. Man, it's cold out here this morning. So I got the snotty nose. Flippers. I know the flippers are working. What else? Oh, we need to see about winning a game. We got... Okay, 22,000. Should be 42. Now, double bonus. Okay, let's... See, drop all those and nothing. Alright, now we're at 70,000. We should get a game at 72. $72,000, nothing. Ah, come on. Act like you don't know how to spell. Okay, so we're not getting our replay either. And I did check the switches. It is set for replay. These should all be on. Our whole bank should all be on. And I'd have to look it up again, but one of them is for the, either you get an extra ball, it should be off if you get an extra ball at 72,000, or on for a replay. So that's not working either. So we got a couple of things to to work on here. Not much. See, that's what's nice about going through these before you even turn them on. Going through all them boards and checking everything and doing the underside of the play field and all that. When it comes time to actually turn it on and then start doing some troubleshooting, you have a short list. Because everything's cleaned and ready to go. So I think the first thing we're going to work on is this extra ball and special. We have one last thing to check. We need to make sure it's matching. Okay, third ball. Fourth ball. Showing you high score because you're on fifth ball. It's counting the balls like it should. Let's see, where are we at? 5. Let's 6. That would give us 100,000, but we need 100,000. Let's see if we get a game at 100,000. Nope. No game there, and the match is working. The match wasn't working because that was switch number 21 on here and it was off. And you turn it on for match. Okay, so like I said, we have just a few things to work on. So you can see our extra ball light is working. It's not like they don't work. Same with our special. It's our drop targets. Something's not telling the MPU that you dropped all those and now your special and extra ball should be lit. So let's get the schematics out and take a look and see what we can find out about it. Okay, folks, got it figured out. Not real happy about it, but it is what it is. Let's see, there's the original Knight Rider does not have attract mode. So if you see, there's no attract mode. And we'll go over that in a minute. Alright, so what I did to start out with is I wanted to find my extra ball. Here's an extra ball when lit is on pin 4 J5 J3. J5 J3 is our lamp driver. Let's see, lamp driver A7. Alright, where's the A5? That's 4. That's playfield. That's A2. Oh, come on. Oops. I don't know where it's at. Okay, anyway. Let me get this. There we go. Okay, now, let me get you zoomed in a little bit. You can see I went ahead and I just started the game. Left extra ball when lit is on A5 J3 pin 4, and the right extra ball when lit is on A5 J3 27. 27 A5 is our lamp driver board, and J3 is this this pin out here. Okay, let's see, not J3, did I say J3? A5 J3, A5 J3 pin 4 is bump, left extra ball when lit. Okay, so I come in our lamp driver board here is, okay, this is J3 here. Pin 4 is this red and green. And I hooked up my multimeter and stuck it in there, and nothing. It was dead. So I dropped my targets once and then twice, or once, so they popped back up, and that's when the extra ball should be lit. And we had 5 volts. But it was not sending it. It was sending it down to the play field, but the return. So that meant our transistors were good. And then I found the return on J2 on A4 on our MPU. And the return, it wasn't being activated by our MPU. The ground is the activation on these. It's called a return line. And there was no return on it. So I figured, okay, well, maybe there's something there. I didn't think there was anything wrong with the MPU because the lights would come on in a track mode, and on our test fixture, on our test lights, it would come on. So I knew the lights were good. So I checked all of my dip switches, everything here. I had everything all set up for the drop target features for novelty and non-novelty, liberty, conservative. I had that all set up. Everything was good on there. I had to change a couple switches. It was on liberal, and I wanted it on conservative for 5 ball, which means that it alternates back and forth while it is lit. That was okay. Now, what else could be wrong? You know, where are you at? There you are. This is for setting up the MPU. When I bought it, I told them to set it up for Knight Rider. They set it up Knight Rider Custom. Home ROM by Seymour Chabot. And on our dip switches, 4 and 7 should be off, which they were. So what I did was I changed it to the regular Knight Rider. Which dip switch 4 is off, 7 is on, and 8 is off. And that took care of our problem. But there's no attract mode with the regular original Knight Rider, only on the custom. But the custom, all the features don't work. It's more for home. Because now, with it set with conservative, you have to knock down all the drop targets. And our special comes on, and our extra ball comes on. You hit the extra ball, and you get an extra ball. Knock down one bank, you get a game. So now that's all working. I just had to adjust my audits to get my replays to work with the score. So I have it set on, let's see now, I have it set on original Knight Rider. I emailed them and talked to them about it, and they told me that running it with the original Knight Rider setup, it's kind of buggy. The drop targets are buggy. And I see our credit is also buggy. When we started, we had 8 games. Now we only have 1. know, run 5 balls through it. Now see, we had 8 games and now we're down to 1. The one from hitting the special. And yet it's still racking up players. So I still have some bugs to work out. Now, if I set it on the custom with the attract mode, everything works fine. I mean, it keeps track of our games and everything, but it just will not score an extra ball or special on the custom. So that's something I still have to work on to see if I can't figure out why, if I can, I don't know. In the audits on the custom, there's a few settings that I need to screw around with, and one of them is that tournament setting status. 0 equals tournament mode. Tournament mode automatically disables any replay knocking from specials, scores, as well as blocking extra ball awards. Interesting. So I'm still gonna screw around with it, but we may be stuck with, I don't know, putting it on custom and leaving it there. That's why I wish I would have been able to, now I wish I would have been able to get that MPU to work properly. We wouldn't have had any attract mode, but I think everything else would have worked. So let me do some more screwing around with this and see if I can't get it to act right. Like I said, on the original Knight Rider, it's buggy. And that's what he told me. Okay, tilt exploit fixed, drop target down logic. I don't know. And it's only the 17 board games, which are Blackjacks, 8-Ball, Evil Knievel, Freedom, Matahari, Knight Rider Custom, Power Play, and Strikes and Spares. Those are the only ones that run that Dash 17 board. So let me see what else I can dig up and see if I can't figure out something else. If not, I'm going to stick it on custom because I like the attract mode, and we're going to leave it there if I can't get it worked out. I got it all straightened out, and it's going to stay on the original Knight Rider setup because the custom is for home use, and this is not going to be home use. So everything was set on free play, and everything was set to the easiest possible. So I had to go through and program everything with our little dippy switches and get them all squared away. So now our credits stay up like they're supposed to. The coin door, the coin mechs work like they should. Should give you 1 game per quarter. And even 2 quarters, 1 game. Before, it was set to where it was on free play, so if you put a quarter in, you got 1 game, and then the second game you got 40. So that's all straightened out. You got the both coin mechs working like they should. Like I said, everything is staying up now, and it works. I put a LED in that top double bonus. I put one down here, but it looked stupid, and so I left it out and adjusted some switches. So now it plays like it should. Like I said, I have it set on 5-ball conservative, so you have to drop all 10 drop targets before the special and the extra ball light comes on. Extra ball works, and on your special you only have to drop 5 of the drop targets to get a game. Bumpers are working, all of our switches are touchy now, like they should be. Even the ones behind our drop targets. And so everything is working now. It's just that we don't have a track mode, which I kind of liked, but you know, hey, get over it if you don't like it. And I don't like it on the home version ROM, because then your drop targets and extra ball and special doesn't work, and you don't win games either. Now you can win games at 92,000, 108, and 130. So that's all working. Now it's working just like it should. So that was the troubleshooting. There wasn't much. It was just kind of figuring out that they had it set on home version instead of original, which would be arcade version, I guess you want to call it. So now that everything is working, we have one more episode, maybe 2, not sure yet what else I'm going to do. I might do a little touch up. I have time. I might go ahead and see what I can do with the cabinet. I'm going to clean it, and then I'll see how it looks. This is ugly as hell, but again, who sees that? I can get a lock in it, and you know, if it's sitting up next to another machine, you're not gonna see that. If I can get some red matched up good enough, I'll go ahead and just paint that around there. I'm not gonna get too carried away and, you know, fill it and sand it and do all that to it. And the front, I'd kind of like to do something with the front. It is kind of ugly looking, and I have the old nasty legs on it right at the moment. I'm gonna paint the legs on it instead of buying new ones. These ones are still in good shape. I put new levelers on it, but I'm gonna go ahead and get the dark gray, or whatever color you want to call that. Looks like gray to me, but almost looks like it's got green in it. I don't know, maybe I'm half color blind, who knows. But anyway, I'll get those painted up, and then that'll look a lot better as well. So, I hope you enjoyed the video as much as I enjoyed making it for you. Until next time, I'll see you in the next video. See ya.